Welcome to Kill Count. Today, we're looking at someone who loved poetry.
Who was a musician that played the lyre.
He may have killed a lot of his own
He
citizens,
was married 3 times.
and he was one of the youngest leaders in history. This is Nero,
Nero.
who's a Roman emperor, in case you didn't know that. For infamy, we gave him a 5 out of 10. He's one of the most famous Roman emperors, but
We did have to say, in case you didn't know that.
because a lot of people don't know Roman emperors. For his rise to power, his mother was responsible for poisoning a lot of important people in Rome.
She poisoned the rightful heir to the throne, and Nero became the new emperor because of her. He took power at the age of 16.
Which is really, really young compared to other famous young leaders. Alexander the Great was only 19, so he took power at 16.
So, with that young age, he was supposed to be ruling under the guidance of his mother.
Because he was only 16.
But he often didn't listen to her and started acting more independently and doing his own things.
And this made his mother mad, and she grew insane because of it. And then Nero had her killed, and then also murdered his brother to try to stay in power.
So that's at least 2 kills on his hands.
And we gave him personal kills of 1 out of 10 because he killed some people. His main issue was dealing with the Christians. Christianity was brand new at this time, and it was a threat to his power and to other people in Rome. And he specifically passed laws to hunt down and persecute them.
So the only sources of these events document it saying that countless Christians lost their lives at the hands of Nero.
That's probably around 10,000 based off the amount of Christians that were living at the time and the stuff that he did to kill them. He was also famous for having a lot of revolts in Rome under his rule.
So Christianity, the cool new fad religion, was gaining popularity, but majority of the Romans didn't actually support this new religion.
And the city of Rome caught fire during these riots and was basically completely destroyed.
He actually blamed the Christians for burning the city down.
But a lot of historians now believe that Nero was the one who ordered the fire as a way to blame Christians. And coincidentally, he was 35 miles outside of the city of Rome when this fire broke out.
Just like Pearl Harbor or 9/11.
That's pretty suspicious. And then they rebuilt the city.
So with this newly burnt down city, Nero was able to completely rebuild it exactly how he wanted to, which means he designed a lot of the new buildings in the classical Greece style, which he liked, and he drastically increased taxes so that way he could actually build it.
So for political kills, we gave him a 4 out of 10. The fire in Rome led to a whole bunch of deaths. He also specifically hunted down and killed Christians who were his political enemies. So 4 out of 10. He also used very brutal and inhumane tactics in dealing with those Christians. He sent dogs after them. He crucified them.
Which is a terrible way to go, as it's actually waiting until your arms finally give out and then you suffocate on your own body.
Which is bad and was actually pioneered and invented by the Romans. He made them into human torches by hanging them up along the streets and lighting them on fire. He fed them to lions, and he used Christian deaths a lot as an entertainment purposes, just a way to kind of keep fear within his empire. So creativity, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, plenty of creative ways to not only torture people, but deter other people from becoming Christians.
And also self-agency, he's doing what he wants to do. I mean, there's really no other people stopping him.
Yeah, he was just a teenager that had a lot of power, so he did what he wanted, but kind of had to play to some rules of power.
He also tried to expand into Africa. He sent explorers down there to expand trade routes and claimed it was to expand Roman knowledge. But a lot of historians believe he was trying to scout out an invasion of Ethiopia. He ended up dying before that happened, though. Not the first time that Italy wasn't able to invade Ethiopia.
So, how did he die? Suicide? Let's talk about it. So, a coup happened in Rome led by Senator Vindex and the future Emperor Galba. And Nero was sentenced to death for his crimes against Rome, mostly like burning it down, but he fled and actually committed suicide to avoid getting caught.
So did he get away with it? We gave him a 2 out of 10 because, he did escape getting caught just by killing himself. And he often wasn't blamed for the fire until recently. So kind of, but not really.
His name wasn't the worst. He wasn't ever jailed. He was never killed by anyone else.
Although he was heavily feared. A lot of people, even in Rome, called him a pretty bad emperor because he was mean. So 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Overall kill score 4.5 out of 10 with a total kill count of 210,003 people. Compared to the global population,
He was only a 0.1%, but keep in mind that censuses from Roman times aren't the most accurate. We really had no clue how many people were living in Africa at the time. Historians have made good estimates, but 0.1% is still a significant chunk.
Let us know who you want to see next in the comments. We love to get suggestions, and we'll add you to our list so that we can make some brand new videos. Please hit that subscribe button right in the middle and check out some of our other videos.
Thanks for watching. Enjoy us next time on
Kill Count.